Lovers in the air at Mercedes as they release photos of the W11, the 2020 Formula One car driven by Mercedes, Valtteri and Lewis ahead of this season. Now, on Monday, we brought you the livery launch of the W11, but it was on the W10 car. Today was the official launch date, which we'll be doing at Silverstone later at a private, non-media track day. So they've released photos via Twitter of what the W11 will look like ahead of winter testing and this season. Now, of course, the reigning champions want to get Lewis to 7, get Valtteri to a few more wins and dominate the constructors. And this is the car that they are hoping will do that. So the livery and the new car is in Valtteri Bottas's name, the number 77 on the car. We've already seen the livery, and at first look, the car looks pretty nice. Now, from this view, this is where I think most of the changes can be seen. The front wing looked a lot bulkier. There's a lot more end plates, kind of to break up the wind velocity and things like that. The nose definitely looked a lot different. So, of course, going down from the cockpit, we have more of a square kind of outlet. Then it goes into a shallower nose, and it is very long. A little bit like what I'd said with when we did McLaren yesterday. There was a lot of clearance between the front wing and the front wheels. Now, of course, that will be to create more of a vacuum effect, possibly, and help Mercedes go faster around places like Bahrain and things like that with a stronger chassis. Now, as I say, the car does look really good. The side pods look to be more inwards for the car. It does look like a slimmer version of the car. Again, that might help with downforce. That might help with aerodynamics. The rear wing, you can see, has been repurposed there around the rear wheels. But apart from that, not really much change around that. Again, it will be more internals. That Mercedes engine obviously hoping to get Lewis to 7 World Championships is what he said. And of course, in the interview at the Mercedes factory in Bradley, he said that he is gunning for number 7. The new race suits were released today also. They do look really, really good. And of course, Lewis Hamilton's new helmet design for this year. So the team obviously shaking down a lot of things, hoping to get better for this year. Now again, another view of the car. This is Lewis Hamilton's edition from the side. It does look very good. Now again, the livery, we've already seen that before. But in this version, it does look a lot better. Now again, heading towards the bottom half of the car, nearer where the floor and the side pods are, you can see that we fade more into a black. And of course, the light fading blue stripe of Petronas, who of course are a big sponsor. I think they've been around since the start of Mercedes in 2010. As that goes along the car, so it does look really, really nice. Again, you've got, of course, all of the Mercedes stars at the back. You can see Niki Lauda's star just next to the 44. Also, as well, he does have a red star next to him in the cockpit, apparently. Ineos is ahead on the exhaust. Now, as I say, that is a great sponsor. I'm really looking forward to seeing what they can do. And that will be the thing that will stand out on the car. At first glance, not really much to say. Of course, they will be taken to the track. No times will be produced, but of course, that's just for Mercedes to get a feel of the car. Red Bull did this on the Wednesday, and of course, Mercedes have released at Silverstone before. So the W11 car does look really, really nice. I would say a lot of changes, but in these car launches, we haven't seen absolutely loads. Of course, the livery staying relatively the same, of course, but the introduction of Ineos. So anyway, that's the release of Mercedes. Thank you very much for listening to this one. A bit of a strange one for Mercedes as they release their livery before the official car. Of course, a few teams are to do that. Haas as well, they released their livery going on a week ago now, but they still have their car to officially launch before winter testing. We have a few more car launches to go. Of course, AlphaTauri is later on today, Friday the 14th. We hope you can stick around for that. And until next car launch, we'll see you later.